So I got acquainted with NutritionHQ. It's actually kind of a funny story. So I've been in the industry, the supplement industry now since 2016, I want to say. I originally didn't start off working at NutritionHQ. I worked at a competitor actually, and then I got to grow within the community in the supplement industry and get to know the guys over at NutritionHQ. And then at one point in my life, there became an opportunity. I was looking for something new, and I went and dropped off my resume just because I knew the guys over there and I liked everyone over there and kind of what they stood for. Dropped off my resume, and then a few months later Tyler gave me a call and had a spot open. So it was one of those, I was happy to kind of walk through the door and get started going over there, and haven't looked back since. At NutritionHQ, we stand on 3 pillars of success: community, kindness, and wellness. So I always say, like, there's no right or wrong answer to which one's the most important to you. I feel like everyone has their own aspect of what holds dearest to their heart, and then kind of having all 3 put together make just a genuine good statement on kind of what we stand for. I feel like depends on what time of year for me which one stands out the most. So having those 3 pillars of success of what we stand on is one of those things that make me enjoy working at NutritionHQ. My favorite part of working at NutritionHQ, so I definitely got to say the people. Getting to interact with everyone, whether we all come from different walks of life, and getting to engage in something we all find passionate, whether if it's we're wanting to change our lives for the better. We like just lifting weights. I love bodybuilding, so I get to talk to people who also love the sport of bodybuilding. Just getting to hear and talk to people about their goals and how I can somehow help them with their goals, probably one of my favorite things working at NutritionHQ, and kind of what I find passion in working at the shop. NutritionHQ is not just for bodybuilders. I think that's the biggest misconception of the store. It's actually really funny. It's a big stigma, especially around supplement stores. And myself, not coming from a bodybuilding background, but eventually getting into it, I was scared to walk into a supplement store. Moving along. Truthfully, like, what we are there for is to help pilot you in the right direction of any of your health and fitness goals. Whether if you just want to live a little healthier, feel a little better, maybe if you have a little bloating you want to get rid of, or maybe if it's just one of those things like, hey, I felt like I've lived an unhealthy lifestyle and I want to change that somehow. How can I take small steps and work towards a big goal? So definitely, honestly, my favorite part about the shop is just general health and wellness. That's probably some of the products I take the most, and that's kind of the customer I really like talking to, because I can connect on a different level with them and help them pilot towards their goals from kind of where I started at with my own fitness journey. Eventually, I bodybuild now, but I started at the gym at one point myself, and I had people guide me along the way to where I am now, and I definitely like to pass it along of everything I've learned and help pilot people in their own journey.